Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Kingdom Death Monster. Alright, so someone mentioned that I was, during a hunt event, I was supposed to get +1 courage, not understanding on Yuki, so I'm just going to switch that over, fix that problem. Then, here's my setup. We're going to be going after a White Lion level 2. I don't know if I mentioned that last video or not, if I was actually thinking about doing White Lion level 2, but we're going to be doing White Lion level 2. One for a change of pace, but also for safety. Nizuki is no longer skipping next hunt, so I'm going to be trying to get him his final proficiency before he inevitably retires. So gear-wise, also we're going to replace Ringo, because Ringo's pretty much retired as well. She mastered club, and I don't want to put her in any more danger right now. So I went ahead and grabbed Kaneko. She's right now Fist proficient, but we're actually going to go ahead and switch her to Club. Fist could be kind of interesting to build and master eventually, but we're so late in the game now, it's just not a viable option to build. Because you have to wound with your Fist, which good luck on that. So we're going to go ahead and switch to Club proficiency. So we have another Club user. And then everything else I think is pretty straightforward. And with all of her stat bonuses that she managed to get in the past, I think she's in pretty good shape. Alright, so pretty much the entire Ringo's kit is now going to be Kaneko's kit. We're still bringing Sega. Renazuki is going to have the counterweight axe, and it's going to actually be connected for once. So on perfect hits, it will just do a straight up wound without having to do any rolls. So hopefully that can help him a little bit. And of course we got Yugi here. Anything new? We need to add Rageaholic. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. There we go. Perfect. Alright, Rageaholic. Kaneko has Clutch Fighter and Immortal. But she's not going to be insane, so some of that's not going to matter. White Lion level 2 is definitely a lot safer for many reasons. It doesn't run around as much as the Antelope, but it's definitely a lot easier to read its special card, which is Cunning. But you know what, we might as well grab that while we're here, because we're going to be fighting it one way or the other. I mean, there's a small chance we might fight an Antelope anyway, due to how events work, but we'll see. It should be, what, 6 wide? Yeah, 6 wide. So, yeah. So, extends its claws, and then it flows, and then anyone picks it targets an adjacent survivor and essentially drags them off. Alright. Anything else of note? I think that's everything. Sega has Rhythm Chaser and Leader. Yuki has Extra Sense Rageaholic. Renazuki is surviving somehow. Yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think I have any endeavors. I do not. I spent the last of them trying to do smelting and things. Alright. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's like something like this. Something like that, but we're going to go ahead and move these up to the front so we can make sure we trigger them. Everything else should be fine, and it starts one space closer. Okay, got all that. Sega, where are you? Oh, there you are. Who am I missing then? Oh, I'm missing Kaneko. So grab you. There you are. I think that's everything. Yep, so all I need to do is set up. We did get Shrine, so we'll get that benefit. So let's start with Yugi. She's 3s and everything. Rawhide set, and then of course Shrine. No Insanity, but that should be okay for this upcoming fight. Kaneko is going to have... should be 6 5s, I believe. Yeah, that looks about right. Nothing for Departing, I don't think, for her, besides Survival, which I need to actually do as well. 4 from the gear, and then Departing Survival is 4, so that's going to be a total of 8 to Yugi's 1, which maxes out at 9. Okay, and then for Kaneko here, Arrival. Alright, so just +2 from the gear, so a total of 6 added to her current, so she'll go up to 8. Go ahead and activate Dash for her. Sega has nothing that gives survival, as far as I can tell. Just a scavenger kit, so she's going to get 4. Bring her up to 4. And then Renezuki can't gain survival, but he will get +2 Insanity for Departing. Alright, for Kaneko, I've already done her armor. Sega, it is 4s in every location. Renezuki, it's going to be 5s in all locations. I could bring a shield with him, but I'm not going to. And that should be everything. Oh, Kizotic, he is insane, so he gets, was it +1 survival, +1 strength. So let's go ahead and give him the +1 strength. I don't think anyone else has Kizotic. I apologize if I mispronounce it. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm hoping to do this, make this quick and easy, but you guys will know that better than me because you'll see the actual video length. But let's see. You, and you. We'll just do it that way. What could go wrong? Alright, and you don't have a token. Okay. I think I got everything. Hopefully I didn't forget. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started because I need to get other things done today. So, let's go ahead and go here real quick. We'll shuffle the White Lion resource deck. And then the White Lion event deck. Basic resources, fighting arts, disorders, vermin, terrain. Alright. Should take care of that. One thing to note about the Watcher is his toughness is equal to the current Lantern Year. So the longer we take, the stronger he's going to get, which is going to be a little unpleasant. So, but I want to try to get done with the, I want to get the Lantern set done. So I'm hoping a few points of toughness is not going to kill me. We have a high population, so we should be able to at least get the additional benefits of the various retinues and things like that, but we'll see. And he's locked to 15 life points, so it's definitely doable. We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, it's going to be herb gathering. So for herb gathering, usual stuff. Yeah, we have a bone pick, we have our scythe. So we'll just do the usual 40-10s. Yugi, duplicate, so 0. Kaneko, duplicate, so 0. Sega, 17, and then Renezuki. Okay. So total is 35 for herb gathering. There it is. 35 is a fresh Acanthus, and all survivors gain +1 survival. So that is actually useful. 1 and 1. And we'll go ahead and get that Acanthus plant up and running. We'll give it to Kaneko. Actually, I'll give it to the people that actually rolled decent. So here you go, Sega. Alright. Takes care of that. Also, is there anything else about freaking herb gathering? Keep feeling like I missed something for that. No, we're good. Alright, next will be mineral gathering, so I'll go ahead and turn to that page next. Only the person with the pick can actually do anything. So I'll just roll the 1d10 and get it over with. 9. Okay. Gain 1 scrap resource. Well, and the rest of it is if it resolves past the overwhelming darkness. So we get a scrap. I would have rather gotten an iron, but that's okay. It specifically says a scrap resource. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to put it over here. Because it's not a broken lantern. But I'm going to use a broken lantern just to, note it. So thankfully, yeah, I'll make sure, because it said scrap specifically, which is different from a broken lantern, even though it's used for the same thing. Yeah, a scrap basic resource. I don't know if that's a mistype, but this is 1.5, so it should have been fixed if it was. Alright, so yeah, that was Conoco for mineral gathering. Next will be the actual event. So let's go ahead and get that top white line event done. Scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. Survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gets +1 courage and rolls on the table. Alright. So by default, I'm probably going to have I'm definitely going to have everyone do it. Alright. So we'll start with Yugi first, who's going to immediately get courage and go ahead and get prepared and go ahead and do roll. I'll go ahead and roll for bold. So 1d10. 6 on the bold table. This is for, okay, +1 understanding. There we go. And then I need to roll for her. So 1d10, 6 again. 6 is nothing happens. Next will be Conoco. I'll give her +1 courage. Roll 1d10. 4, nothing happens. Sega gets +1 courage. And 1d10. It's thinking about it. Okay, so nothing happens again. And then last is Renazuki, who's going to trigger whatever it's called, See the Truth. This would make him blind, but he does have a Dried Acanthus, so that's going to burn the Dried Acanthus instead. And let's see what See the Truth is. I have to roll for that, so 1d10, 5. Alright, 5 is Bitter. Gain the Berserker Fighting Art, and you gain the following ability. Each showdown, the first time you suffer the Frenzy Brain Trauma, gain T10 Survival. You may spend Survival while frenzied. But obviously he can't because he's got the bleeding in the brain. So Bitter Frenzy. Berserker. Did I misspell it? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Get Berserker. So now he has the ability to spend an action to immediately bash himself and get Frenzy, which has its uses. Alright, and then I need to roll 1d10 for his actual stuff, so let's do that now. 2. I believe he just took some damage. Yeah, one event damage to the arms. So unfortunately, we didn't get any Lion Claws out of that, but that's alright. Can't win them all. Alright, next. It's going to go ahead and go to Renazuki, who's going to draw another card. Prowling Lion. Also, move the white lion one space away from the survivors on the hunt board in pursuit of its prey. White lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. Build the AI deck normally. So, go ahead and grab that. I'm so used to the freaking antelope that I went straight for the antelope deck. It's an advanced card, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Starts with ground fighting. Okay, got that done. I need to move it one space away. So now it's in the same spot as the antelope. Next is going to be a D100 event. 20. Dry lands. As the survivors press forward, the air turns dry and the ground cracks. The survivors suffer heat exhaustion. Each survivor loses 1 survival. If they're wearing fur or heavy gear, they instead lose D5 of survival. If any survivor has a pickaxe, the survivors break open an interesting looking vein in the cracked ground. Gain 1 iron strength resource. Worth it. Awesome. We got iron out of it. That puts us, I think, where we need to be as far as iron's concerned. So, good job, Konako, for having that pickaxe. Sorry, it was Renezuki has the pickaxe. Great job, Renezuki. Alright, but we need to do the other stuff now. So it's fur or heavy. Renezuki has no survival to lose. Yugi loses 1. Konako is going to lose 1, and Sega is going to lose 4. So Sega's down to 1. And Konako's down to 8. Okay. Next is another D100 event. $47. Banquet trees. A small copse or copse of trees rises over an otherwise lifeless plain. Enticing red fruit hangs from the branches. Each survivor must spend 1 survival to resist the temptation to consume the fruit. Insane survivors and survivors with binge eating disorders must consume. If any survivor has a sickle, they carve a line across the tree, drawing blood. The fruit instantly sours in this event. We have a sickle, so it instantly sours and in this event. So we don't have to do it, which is good because. Yeah, it's essentially you have to keep rolling until you roll 6 or higher. Not the worst, but it can get really ugly. But we do have a sickle, so we're good to go. Yep, we have a sickle. Alright, next is another white lion event. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Sea of Golden Grass. Fields of golden grass lay ahead. The event revealer may choose to avoid the plane and roll twice on the hunt event table before moving. Otherwise, each survivor gains +1 courage, and we roll on the event table. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So everyone's going to get +1 courage. For those who can still gain it. Sega will get prepared, and we'll go ahead and roll for her bold. 2. I think it's just like a speed token, but I'll look. Yep, it's +1 speed token for Sega there. So there you go. And then we need to roll 1d10 on the actual event itself. 6. The survivors circle the tall grass, lost, roll the event table before moving. So 24. Food from the mouths of others. The survivors pass a stone face that appears to be holding something in its mouth. The event revealer investigates, gain +1 courage, and roll 1d10. Okay. The event revealer is Renezuki, who is maxed on courage, so we're just going to roll 5. There's nothing, it was just a trick of the lantern light. So that's good. Alright, so good to go on that. Next is going to be Overwhelming Darkness. Oops, actually, that wasn't supposed to be Renezuki. It was supposed to be Sega. That was my bad. So the event revealer was actually Sega, so it would have been plus that. Then it would have went to Renezuki. Kind of went out of order there. I apologize. Alright, Overwhelming Darkness. We know the drill at this point. It is going to be, we'll just go ahead and roll the 40-10. It'll be in the order of the tabs above. So Yugi, Kaneko, Sega, and Renezuki. Okay. Yugi will probably end up losing all of her survival. Alright, well, I'll get back to them. No, okay, that's fine. We'll do Yugi first. So she'll spend all of her survival, which is not a good situation to be in, and we'll get +1 population. So we'll just add a character. I could have lost the courage instead, but I don't wanna. Alright, next is 4 for Kaneko, so it's going to be -1 evasion, and everyone else gets +1 survival. So +1 survival, -1 evasion. The other one's going to be the same thing, that giant whale thing. So -1 evasion. Oh, also, she's get 1 survival from Kaneko, then 1 survival, 1 survival. Renezuki, of course, can't gain any. For 9, it was suffer 1 event damage to his arms, so he's down to 3 there. And that's all the events. So there you go. So not the end of the world. We got Yuki back up to 2 survival at least. So hopefully I rolled good on the rawhide stuff. All right, so another D100 event. So we'll do that now. Boop. 98. Holy cow! All right, down here. Bloody eyes. The survivors find a trail of blood. It pools in the eye sockets of the stone face ground. The blood is still warm. The event revealer may investigate and roll 1d10 or ignore the trail in this event. So it's potentially a lot of brain event damage and bleed tokens. +1 population. You can also potentially start with a wound on the monster already. I'm just going to ignore it and pass by it, and that will be enough to get us to the White Lion. So good news is the White Lion right now has ground fighting, so we have a little bit, it won't move or do anything, which is nice. But first things first, we need to get situated 6 spaces away. Yep, 6 spaces away. So it's going to be like this, essentially. We start with a tall grass. And then we'll roll for the rest. 2 random terrains. Boop and boop. A nightmare tree and a acanthus plant. And then we'll get another acanthus plant. Okay. So nightmare tree. Set it up 5 spaces away from all board edges. Definitely want to farm this for broken lanterns. We only need 2. So we can get that going. There we go. And tall grass has to be set up 4 spaces away from each other. So it'd be something like this. Alright. And this has to be set up, 5 spaces away from board edges? Yep, that is 5 spaces away. Not the best situation to be in, but okay. But I want to be able to actually farm this, so. Alright. That's everything there, so let's go ahead and get the oh, also I need to get a acanthus plant set up. I don't know. 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. So it's 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, everything's spaced out right. Alright, well that's a messy board setup. Let's get going with the rest of the nonsense. So we have 10 basic, 5 advanced. Okay. Got the White Lion basic card here. And the hit location deck. Alright. Technically the monster goes first, but it's not going to do anything because of ground fighting, so we kind of got free turns until we're good and ready. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, since we have free reign to kind of do whatever we want, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the motions. And oh, also, Kaneko gets 3 insanity. Yep, 3 insanity from the Screaming Lake Warmers. So Kaneko will be at 4 insanity. Also, due to the Song of the Brave, we can get rid of 1 negative token. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those -1 evasions. And that is everything there. Kaneko is very much insane at this point, and she is immortal, so she can't surge right now. So something to be aware of. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and have Kaneko roll 2d10 plus 2 because she has a scythe, and I'm just going to go through the Acanthus plants. Like I said, the White Lion's not going to move until we actually do something with it. So 1 Acanthus plant, 2 Acanthus plant, 7 is +1 survival. Now it's for Kaneko, which she's already maxed, and then last one. Okay, so that's 3 Acanthus plants. That's all the Acanthus plants. Alright. And then okay, got that going. And then for the tree, we'll start with Kaneko because she still gets the +2, I believe. Yeah, when you activate terrain, add +2 to the result. So I'll be 1d10 plus 2. 5 on the tree. You are knocked down. Alright, and then for everyone else, it's just going to be no bonuses. So Sega, 7 is enough for a Broken Lantern. That was Renazuki, knocked down, and then Yugi. Yugi takes 1 damage to the arms. Okay, so we got 1 Broken Lantern. So we're just going to grab that from the basic resources here. Alright, so it takes care of all of that. Alright, everything has been searched, everything's been set up. The only thing we need to do now is actually attack this thing. So, best way to do it is going to be with Renazuki here. So I'll get Renazuki up in position. So, like I said, I can freely move to where I need to be because of how this battle works, unfortunately. So we'll do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be fine. So Renazuki will attack. He has reach, so that's why I'm doing it. As long as I'm outside the zone of death for ground fighting. It has been a while, so I guess we should look at it. While ground fighting is in play, do not draw AI cards. When a survivor spends an action in the zone of death before resolving the action, they perform basic action with +2 speed and +1 damage, targeting the survivor. When the White Lion is wounded, discard ground fighting. So, we'll start with Renazuki. Renazuki has no plus speed or anything like that. He has So the weapon itself is 2 speed. He is +1 accurate. So he hits on 5s. Okay, 2 hits. Of course, it opens with a trap card. So let's go ahead and do it. All it does is basic action, so we don't need to worry about anything else. It does doom the attacker as well, so we got that going for us. So it's going to go up here. Basic action, 3 attacks, hits on 2s. It's originally 2 attacks, but he has the white line does have +1 attack and speed because of level 2. So 3 hits, I believe. I don't think he has much in form of evasion. He has 1 evasion, so it would have hit on 3s. So 3 hits, can't dodge. 3d6. Head, arms, arms. Really? They're just wrecking those arms. So that's going to do 4 damage to the arms and 2 to the head. Okay. We'll go ahead and get ourselves repositioned again. We'll do something like this. Alright. Again, I'll have Renezuki attack. I've already shuffled. So 2d10. 1 hit. Beast heal. His strength is 3. And counterweight axe is 4, so 1d10 plus 7. Okay, that is a wound to the heel. So top card goes away. I'm going to shuffle one more time just in case. There we go. This gets discarded. This gets resolved. And then for his movement, he's just going to get the hell out of here. He doesn't need to do anything else for this fight. Also, one thing I could have done is I could have taken a look at the top 2 cards with the Rawhide Headband. So, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'll say I did that. So, what were the top 2? Alert and Vicious Claw. Alright, I'm fine with leaving Vicious Claw. And then this would have been the top card. Alright. So, yeah. I always forget about the Rawhide Headband because I'm usually busy doing other things. In any case, Renezuki has his legs back from a while back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will block line of sight. Keep him out of trouble. Next. So that was Renezuki. He'll become an Axe Master now. Anything else of note? Let's go with Sega next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activate Blood Pain. So +1 speed, +1 strength because of the White Lion set. And she has a speed token. So the first attack is going to be, it's paired, so it's going to be 4 plus 2, so 6 attacks. So 6d10. And she is in the blind spot, so she will hit on 4s. Yep, she'll hit on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 hits, 1 perfect, though I don't think that matters for her. 2, 3, 4. Okay. First location, we'll ignore the reaction. I'm going to go for the Beast Temple first, just so I don't have to deal with counterattacks. Just in case. She is 4 strength on the weapon, 3 strength, that brings it up to 7, and she gets +1 because of the White Lion set. Actually, she gets +2, I think, from the White Lion set. Yep, +2 strength. So, that was what, 6? So total 9. So 1d10 plus 9. I'm pretty sure that wounds no matter what. Okay, that's a wound to the temple. Okay. Next. Oh yeah, just to clarify what happened with the trap card. After the trap card activated, I just passed the rest of the turns so I could reset. Because remember, I can't draw AI cards until it gets wounded. Anyway, also every time I wound with the Beast Knuckle, it gets a -1 toughness until end of attack. So now its toughness is 9, so good stuff. Alright, Anyway, let's keep going. I have to pick a location. We'll go for the knee next. Okay, wound to the knee. Now it has 8 toughness. Let's go for the ear next. Okay. Now it has 7 toughness. Scapular deltoid next. And that's a wound to scapular deltoid. And we're still not done because I have my other attack from Blood Paint. It's not paired, but I do have the +1 speed token and the +1 speed from the armor set, so I attack 4 more times. One perfect hit, 1 regular hit. Okay. It's a separate attack, so I can still do the Guitar Mastery, I believe. When attacking with a guitar, so this will have its own separate specialization. So we'll go for the back first, so we can ignore it if we fail. All right, that is a wound. Sega has no plus luck, so it's not a crit. And then the last one will be the neck. Okay, and a wound to the neck. All right, there you go. 7 wounds for her first attack. I could surge if I really wanted to. Next, we'll go ahead and have Yugi go around and get some swings in as herself. Yugi has no pluses for speed. 2 attacks, 5, 4, 3. Hitting on 3s because of blind spot. It's thinking, loading, load faster. There we go, 2 hits. I get to roll and then pick the location. 3 strength on the weapon, 3 strength on her, so that's a total of 6. And then the Monster Tooth necklace brings it up to 8. So 1d10 plus 8. Okay, it's just a regular wound. I will have it go for the... I'm going to go for the tricep first. Okay, and then for the other location. Failed a wound, which is going to make it run away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that puts Konako a little out of range, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Konako, I'm going to go ahead and dash with. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm thinking I might go ahead and do a skewer. Let's see what this does. Suspend move to full move in a straight line, blah, blah, blah. And -1 toughness. Don't really need it, but I can do it. So what I can do is I could set up like this. And then do my standard move to slam into it. It's not going to get pushed off the board. It's going to get -1 toughness. And then I'll go ahead and make my attacks. Konako has no plus speed, but she does have 2 accuracy, which will make it so she hits on 4s because of blind spot. Both missed. I'll have her surge. Anything else of note? I'm just seeing. Nope. All right. So surge. 2 hits. Trap card? No trap card. Alright. We'll go for the flank first. 3 strength, and Konako has 3 strength as well, so it's going to be... Oh, actually, take that back. I can't do any of that. I can't do any of it, because Konako is insane, and she is immortal. So we'll backtrack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I don't remember exactly her position, but we'll just do this for her movement and call it good. Yeah, I need Konako to get a hit in so she can work on club proficiency. So I think we'll let this turn pass at this point. Alright, so we'll just put these back. Don't need to worry about anything else. Alright. That means Monster Controller is going to be Renazuki. It's going to draw its first AI card. Claw, closest threat and facing, closest threat and field of view. Okay, that'll be Kaneko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually kind of bad because I can't dash away. But we'll see. Actually, it might work out because if I get uninsaned, I can actually dash away. So 3 attacks, accuracy 2. It's going to go up to 4 because of tall grass. And go up to 6 because of evasion. And it goes up to 8 because of monster grease and the affinities. So 3 attacks hitting on 8s. 1 hit. Doesn't matter the location in her case because she's insane and immortal, so it's just going to do 2 damage to her insanity, making her sane. At this point, I will go ahead and dash just to get away, just to avoid being adjacent. Because it's at the end of the monster's turn, any adjacent survivors. So dashing away will ignore it. Alright, now it's our turn. And now I can actually search and do all that fancy stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go around, do the blind spot, do the 2 attacks. Only 1 hit. Top card. Beast Maw. 1d10 plus 6. Just barely a wound. Yep, just barely a wound. That is all she needed. Okay, good to go there. Let's go ahead and get Sega up and running. Actually, we'll do Yugi first. 2d10. 2 hits. The main and the flank. So I'll roll first and see what we get. 1d10 plus 8. That is a crit, so I'm going to apply it to the main just so I can get it for free. Yugi is not insane, so she doesn't get a strength token. But we do get the glorious main. So let's go ahead and search the White Lion resource deck. Grab that. It doesn't do any damage because it's impervious, but I wanted the resource. And then for the other location, 1d10 plus 8. Successful wound, and now she's priority target. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and have her surge. I'll roll to see if I keep the point. I do. 2d10, 1 perfect hit. Top card. Trap card, no surprise. Okay, we'll shuffle. It's just going to turn around and whack me. So 3d10. The base is 2. Yugi has 2 evasion, so that brings it up to 4, and she gets +1 evasion because of the rawhide set. So only 2 hits instead of 3. But 4 damage to the head is going to knock her down. Alright. Rageaholic, if you suffer a severe injury... Okay, I haven't suffered a severe injury yet. But you are definitely knocked down at this point, which is not pleasant. Alright, next. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll attack with Sega. We'll do Blood Paint. So start with the 6d10. I hit on 5s, I believe. Yep, 5s now. So 6d10. Good luck. I said I hit on 5, so 4 hits, it looks like. Okay. First location, we'll ignore the fail. So for my situation, I'm going to go ahead and go for the elbow first, just to hopefully avoid killing people by accident. So 1d10, plus 3 for the plus 4 for the beast knuckle, plus 3 for her strength, so that's 7, and then 9 because it goes up by 2 because of the armor set. So 1d10 plus 9 on that thing that has the dash. Failed to wound, but Katars will ignore the reaction. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and go for the flank. Fail to wound the flank. Okay. Ribs? Is it thinking about giving me a 1? Okay, it didn't give me a 1. If the survivor has 3+3 understanding, which she doesn't, so it doesn't matter. 1 wound. Boop. Alright. And then last location is going to be the temple. That's a wound to the temple. I'm going to go ahead and have her surge. Because I want to end this now. Oh wait, nope, don't need the surge yet, because I still haven't finished the blood paint. Next, it's going to be 4 attacks from the other knuckle. Hitting on 5s, only 1 hit. Top card. Alright. I will ignore the reaction if I fail. I didn't fail, so I wounded. Okay. Next, I'll surge. And again, 6 attacks. Looks like 4 hits. Okay. It doesn't matter about the main. Alright, we'll go for the Beast Paw first, and we'll ignore the reaction because of guitars. Yeah. It doesn't even matter if she wasn't specialized, because we have a master. So 1d10 plus 9. That is a wound to the paw. Alright, next I'll go for the groin. That's a wound to the groin. And then the heel. Okay. Doesn't matter. Is she insane? She is, so it does matter. Also, is she immortal too? Hanako's immortal. Okay, she's the only one. Okay. Phew. Rhythm Chaser leader, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, everything else is fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter about that last location because... Well, sorry, I took that back. It does matter because I can roll a crit, which I didn't. Okay. So next is going to be 4 attacks from the other claw, from the other knuckle, because blood paint is amazing. I mean, unless there's a limit on how many times I can activate something, I don't think there is. I've been playing as if this way anyway, so I'll just be consistent. 40-10. Only 1 hit. Alright. And that's a kill. Alright. Good stuff. Didn't really get much out of as far as fancy drops, but we did get the Shimmering Mane. Well, we got a Broken Lantern, we got 3 herbs, and we got a Shimmering Mane, which counts as 2 hide. So, can't really complain. So the reward is +2 hunt experience, +1 weapon proficiency. So let's do that first. Yugi's gonna go here. Everyone got their wounds in. Boop, and boop. Boop, and boop. Rinazuki is now retired. And he also aged. Got the final age. So 2d10. 10. +1 permanent luck. You still smell like piss, though. Alright. Good job, you. You can actually crit again. Just in time for you to never hunt again. Alright, and then the rewards. Yeah, no special rewards for fighting level 2. The only special rewards if you fight level 3 and have Saga. So, 4 basic resources, 6 White Lion. So definitely not as many. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, that's it. And then, all right. Then we get a either one random basic resource or one random monster resource. Also, we can get a resource. Where is it? Yeah, gain one monster resource of our choice. I will pick. I think I want to pick Elk Claw. How are we on bones? So we need 4 iron in total. Because I'm missing what? The cuirass? I have the mail, the greaves, and the helm. So I actually need a bunch of hide. As well as a bunch of iron. Alright. So in that case, let's go with more hide then. Take a Curious Hand, get the random survival for that, and then we'll draw one more from the scavenging kit. A Lion Tail. Okay. Works for me. So we'll get one random. I'll roll 1d4. It'll be the tabs above. 1. Yuki gets 1 insanity. Good for her. All right. That should take care of all of that. Definitely have a lot of resources to play around with. I think I have enough iron to actually do what I need to do. I think so. We have 2 there. We're going to be coming in with 2 more scrap, which we can smelt. And then we have an iron on us, so that's going to bring us up to 4 iron. So we might be able to go after the Watcher very soon. But for right now, I am the Depressed Eagle. This was Kingdom Death Monster 1.5, and we'll do the settlement phase next. See ya.